For too long, our community has been held back by the lack of a unified voice advocating for local businesses. Now we have an opportunity to change that by unifying our local chambers to become the Greater High Desert Chamber of Commerce. We owe it to our businesses and to the economic future of our region to make this bold move. The local chambers of the High Desert have a proud history of supporting local businesses, and together we are stronger. As members of the GHDCC, we will become over 700 local businesses strong and represent 500,000 constituents as we leverage a louder, unified voice at the local, state, and national level. With one membership granting access to all that GHDCC has to offer businesses, we'll see lower membership costs and a more streamlined and coordinated calendar. Together, we will experience greater and vastly expanded networking opportunities, as well as increased influence and visibility for your businesses. We know businesses are stronger together, and the GHDCC will be a catalyst for business growth, a convener for leaders and influencers who make things happen, and a champion for a stronger community. Through the GHDCC, we are reinventing the local chamber for the benefit of the Greater High Desert and our community businesses. To make this vision a reality, we need the participation of all of our members. Be on the lookout in the coming weeks for this mailer from our local chamber. You'll find important information on how to vote in support of becoming the Greater High Desert Chamber of Commerce, as together we unite and amplify our voice.
Well, good morning. Yes, we are excited. And we've been telling you for weeks, maybe even months, we've been mentioning this proposed merger, and here we are right on the cusp of your participation in how we do this, how we make this happen. So just like the video said, be on the lookout. You will all of our members of all 4 local chambers, the Adelanto, Apple Valley, Hesperia, and Victor Valley chambers, will be receiving more information about that in the mail. So be on the lookout for that. I am Marshall Haprov with the Mojave Desert Air Quality Management District, and I am also the chair of the board for the Hesperia Chamber of Commerce. And I want to say thank you for joining us this morning for this week's coffee break update. We also have joining us this morning, as always, associate pastor of Victor Valley Christian Church and a fellow board member on the Hesperia Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, Mr. Neil Harris. Good morning, Neil.
Good morning, everybody. It's great to see you.
Good to see you as well. And if you have any questions for any of our presenters this morning as we move through our packed agenda, please direct those questions to Neil using the chat function here in the Zoom app. Yeah, we really do have a lot for you this morning, as we always do. And man, we have a packed house again. This is so cool. It is always good to see so many of you joining us. So we're going to get right into it, and we're going to start with our City of Adelanto report. And the mayor of the City of Adelanto, Mr. Gabriel Reyes. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Man, what an amazing video. Super exciting for the things that are coming to this great region. But just to share a couple of updates on what's going on with the City of Adelanto, we are wrapping up our solar project here. I think we have 2 more city-owned properties to do. We've done our senior center, we've done our water wells, we've done our stadium, our sheriff station. Super excited for that, because that's going to bring us about a $350,000 a year cost savings to the city. It'll be saving our constituents about, I think it was $15 million over the next 20 years. So that's gonna be huge for the city, right? As we're, fighting this structural deficit that we inherited. It was a no-cost project to the city, so that's always great for our constituents. The second thing, and only other announcement that we have here for this coffee update, is just, want to give a huge thanks to the Mojave Water Agency Board, the City of Victorville, Perk Water, here the City of Adelanto, and all the other entities that helped with the R3 project. on Wednesday, this past Wednesday, we broke ground on that project, and just some details about that R3 project. One of the biggest details is that this will give us an annual savings of over $1 million to the general fund, because we'll be able to get enough water coming to the city now with this R3 project. It's supposed to be done first quarter of 2021. So super exciting. Again, just more cost savings, more projects, more stability to the city, the moving the city forward, and just, trying to do what's best for our constituents, that solid foundation that was never really here, where we're focusing on, so that we can have something great to build on and move forward. We do have our obviously our tax measure. If you have any friends or family in Adelanto, on the educational side, our Measure R is something that can be, of a major asset to the residents. It's a vacant land tax, not on residents, right? This does not affect any of our homeowners or anything else like that. What it is, it's a vacant land tax to help address 4 major issues in our city. Issue number 1 is obviously our depleted infrastructure and capital improvements, addressing illegal dumping, helping and assisting more with public safety, and then a Parks and Rec budget. So it could be something that would be major, and addressing some of the major issues and cries of our community that they want to see. They want to see more sheriffs. They want to see a beautified desert. They want to see better roads. So this is something that can most definitely assist in all of those categories. So with that being said, if there's any questions, I would love to open it up. But again, Mojave Water, City of Victorville, PERC, and everyone else, we're super excited and grateful that we're able to kick off that R3 project.
Absolutely. Neil, do we have any questions for Mayor Reyes or the City of Adelanto? Anything going on there?
Great update, Mayor Reyes. I don't have any questions that have come in yet, but I'm keeping my eye out.
All right. Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks so much for the update, Mayor Reyes.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, great stuff. Absolutely great stuff. All right. Well, we want to introduce you to one of our sponsors this week. We have sponsorship opportunities for every coffee break update that we do here. If you are interested in being a sponsor, it's a very easy process. Just contact our 00 CEO, Mr. Mark Creffield, and he will tell you how to do that. First up this morning, we have Desert Valley Hospital, Desert Valley Medical Group. And here to talk about that is Marie Langley. Good morning, Marie.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Marie Langley. I'm the administrator for Desert Valley Medical Group. And we just want to share with you quickly a few great things that are happening. We have a new primary care physician that joined us. Her name is Dr. Josephine Corona. Her primary location is based out of Hesperia, but we will be opening a new location in Victorville in 2021, which we're very excited about. We're also offering extended hours, so Tuesday through Friday. Several of our primary care physicians will be open until 7 p.m., and we're also offering Saturday clinics. So this is great. This is something new. Those of you who are having challenges getting in to see your physicians, please reach out to us. I'm going to give you a number, and Eddie's going to put it in the chat as well. But this is our member service department, Susie. Her number is 760-381-8083. And just another exciting promotion that we're going to be offering for the next few months is a free health assessment. So despite your insurance, whether it is Aetna, Blue Shield, Kaiser, Choice, Heritage, if you would like to be seen by one of our board-certified physicians or providers, give us a call, and we'll offer a free health assessment to make sure that you're getting the care you need. So that's it from us. Hope you have a blessed and happy Friday. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you so much, Marie, and thank you to Desert Valley Hospital, Desert Valley Medical Group for sponsoring this week's Coffee Break Update. You can see there on the screen, one of the benefits, of course, of being a sponsor of our Coffee Break Update is getting your business logo or brand included on the Coffee Break banner, which as we send out, as Mark and his team send out information to our membership about our Coffee Break Update, that your branding goes out on that banner. So just another little perk of sponsoring our Coffee Break Update. Next up, we have our City of Hesperia report, and the mayor of Hesperia, Mr. Larry Bird. Hey, Larry, you know, beginning last year, when I bought my house in Hesperia, you were kind enough at our Hesperia Chamber of Commerce Friday morning coffee to offer me an official warm welcome back to the city of Hesperia. And I thought it would behoove us to do the same. Shannon Dunkel from the office of Assemblyman Jay Obernolte just moved back to Hesperia 2 days ago. So I wanted to say welcome back to Hesperia to Shannon.
Fantastic. And yes, welcome back, Shannon. I only was slightly critical. I wanted her to move into my district, but that is but welcome, Shannon. I'm so glad to have you back here in Hesperia. That's fantastic. I think you made a great choice, and we've got a great community, just like all the other communities within our valley. We're very fortunate to be a part of it, and I really like that intro, talking about tapping into close to 500,000 people with all of our small businesses. We are a wonderful region, and I'm very thankful to be a part of it. But good morning to everyone today, and I hope you're all doing well. For those of you businesses in our Hesperia community that have been patiently waiting for Main Street to become finished, we're almost there, and I just want you to thank you for your patience. And we're going to have from I Avenue all the way to the I-15 a pretty nice and smooth road there. And so I'm thankful that we're getting it done, but I know it has been a major inconvenience to our residents and our businesses. So thank you for being patient with that. Also, we have on the ballot Measure N, where we're giving our citizens and businesses a right to make some decisions on housing and water. And some of the concerns out there, I just want to address that this would allow 3 homes on an acre versus 8, which you can understand why that would be a water savings. And then 8 apartments versus 25. You can also understand why that would be a water savings. But that's up to the voters. Whichever way the voters go, that's the direction we'll go as a city and as a city council. And we want you to know that we are listening to your voice there, and that's why it's on there. October is an Adopt a Shelter Animal Month. Half-priced adoptions are being offered. All dogs are $40 and all cats are $25. Veterans and first responders receive 1 free adoption per year. Pets can be viewed on petharbor.com. And for those of you that don't know, the last 4 or 5 years ago, this was a real issue in our city, and we have such a high rate of adoption. It is just fantastic. And our folks there at the animal shelter are just doing a fantastic job. And so we thank them for the great job they're doing. Can I just tell you how exciting it is tomorrow? I mean, we're looking for little things, right? Just little pieces of something that will give us an excitement. And tomorrow, if you look up in the sky, it is a plane. I would like to think it would be a bird, but it's not this bird. So it is going to be planes. And so tomorrow, Saturday, October 10th, from 11:25 to 12:30, a hybrid air show hosted by Edwards Air Force Base. We will be able to witness fighter jets, NASA jets, and bombers from our own backyard. So look up into the sky. And like I said, I'm not asking you to think of a bird. I'm asking you to think of those jets that are going by, and it'll be pretty exciting. So wherever you are, probably wherever you are in the valley, but I certainly know in Hesperia you'll be able to see those. So that's really exciting. If you're looking for a unique way to promote your business, apply for the city's bus stop advertising program. There's more information on our city's website. And also, all the things that I do talk about are also listed on our website, so you can get more information on that. We all know that Election Day is coming on November 3rd, so all active registered voters will receive a mail ballot. However, in-person voting options are still available. Polling places will be open October 31st through November 3rd. Voters are urged to check the back of their voter information guide or visit the Register of Voters website for additional information. Mail ballot drop box locations are also listed on the ROV website. Voters can use the program Track My Ballot to check the status of their vote by mail ballot. This program allows voters to confirm when their ballot is mailed, received, and counted. So I think that's a very important thing to remember, that you can actually track your ballot. I think that has been a very big concern from folks. How do I know my ballot even gets there? Well, you actually can go and be able to track that. So anyway, I just invite you to be able to do that. Obviously, get out and vote. We want everybody to be a part of that process. This is our civic duty, but also something that will make a big difference for our valley. So have a great day, and I'm glad to have been here. And thanks for that beautiful picture of our city hall and those beautiful flags there. And we just wish you all a great day and a great weekend.
Thank you so much, Mayor Bird. Hey, Neil, do we have any questions for Mayor Bird?
Just one question about the construction taking place on Armagosa and Mariposa roads, the temporary stop signs that are up there and the construction that's taking place there.
Yeah, so that should be done here pretty soon. We just have some things that we're taking care of there. There's a variety of infrastructure things with that. It should be done very, very quickly. One of the things that we're also doing is there are some different sites, and you've seen this with Main Street, where we're trying to prevent flooding and things like that. So we will take care of some of those things just to make sure that, as we approach the rainy season, as we approach the times when we're going to have inclement weather, that some of these areas are not going to be of greater problems.
All right,
You can
fantastic.
always tell,
Thank you.
You can always tell an educator because they say inclement weather. That is totally an educator's vernacular. I dig it. Thank you so much, Mayor Bird. Have a good weekend, and thank you for the update. Appreciate it. We have another sponsor to introduce to you this morning, Desert Community Bank. We are fortunate to have them sponsoring this week's Coffee Break update. And to tell you a little bit more about Desert Community Bank, we have our 00 CEO, Mr. Mark Creffield. He has some information to share with you.
Hello, everybody. Chris Vasquez with the Desert Community Bank in Hesperia on Main Street. Unfortunately, couldn't be here this morning, but she was honored to be a sponsor today. Desert Community Bank provides unmatched level of customer service in a hometown atmosphere. For more than 35 years, that's the standard we set for our neighbors in the high desert communities of San Bernardino County in Southern California. And it's a standard we strive to maintain every day. Community isn't just part of our name, it's what we do by supporting programs that benefit the local economy and enrich lives. Our employees, your neighbors, generously volunteer time and resources to individuals and communities with low to moderate income in areas such as economic development, housing, and career development. Investing in branch upgrades, ATMs, and our website to better deliver the products and services that lead to personal and professional success for our customers. Desert Community Bank is part of the award-winning Flagstar Bank. This means our personal and business customers can access an even broader foundation of skill and experience for all of their financial needs. Already a strong mortgage business presence in California, Flagstar was drawn to Desert Community Bank by its loyal customer base and the dedication to the community. Flagstar proudly exhibits some of the characteristics of its home state of Michigan. In Desert Community Bank, it recognizes a kindred spirit with whom an even brighter future will flourish. And again, we'd like to thank Desert Community Bank, Chris Vasquez, who's the branch manager, and they're located at 15479 Main Street in Hesperia. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you to Desert Community Bank for sponsoring this week's Coffee Break update. Once again, and Mark put some information in the chat box on this, but in case you're interested in sponsoring Coffee Break update, we do have some opportunities available for that on our next installment, which is on October 23rd. So contact Mark and he will take care of that for you. Next up, we have information update from the City of Victorville. And to do that, as always, our friend, the Public Information Officer with the City of Victorville, Sue Jones. Good morning, Sue.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? Happy Friday to you. So happy to have this opportunity to speak to you on behalf of the City of Victorville and give you an update. First of all, I'd like to let you know about our small business assistance grants and remind you that the deadline for your applications is this Sunday by midnight. So 11:59 this Sunday to get your applications in, and you can qualify for a business assistance grant to help you with COVID up to $15,000. Also, just wanted to remind everyone that the deadline to tell us about a veteran to be honored in our Victorville Veterans Tribute video this year for Veterans Day is November 1st. Please go to Victorville Veterans, go to our website at victorvilleca.gov, and you will be able to fill out the form, and we'd be happy to honor your veteran. Also, we're really happy to welcome a new business to Victorville. Go into the old large space, occupy the Target over on Palmdale Road, and it's really exciting to welcome car exchange, which is a Highline used car dealership. And we're really happy to welcome them to Victorville and see that previously abandoned space occupied. We're also happy to sponsor the High Desert Opportunity Summit, which is being hosted on October 22nd by the Victor Valley College Foundation. All proceeds go to benefit the foundation, and SCLA is the premier sponsor this year. And right now we're producing an exciting behind the scenes look at the SCLA, so you can see behind the scenes what goes on at our airport and the various businesses that operate there. Also about voting, just to echo Mayor Byrd, please get out there and vote this year. To assist you, we do have some drop-off locations, and I thought I would just share some of those. City Hall, Hook Community Center, Sunset Ridge Park, in Victorville are drop-off locations. An early voting location is also Hook Community Center, and that's going to be operable October 26th through the 30th. And if you have any questions about voting, you could call 1-800-881-VOTE, and you can find out all these locations, your different options, when things will be open if you'd like to vote in person, etc. And also, you can also go to sbcountyelections.com. Thank you so much. And with that, I'll turn that back over to you, Marshall.
Thank you so much for that, Sue. I just put the number for that 800 number you just read into the chat box for everyone. So if anyone needs to copy and paste that, write it down, something, you have it there. I did see one question in here in the chat box. What was the site that you mentioned for the veteran video?
Oh, you can go to victorvilleca.gov/veteran form, and there you'll fill out the information about your veteran, and you can submit pictures that we'll include in our video. And if that's too long, just go to our website, victorvilleca.gov, and you'll see the information when you get to the landing page.
Excellent. Thank you for that. Neil, do we have any other questions for Sue?
Yeah, the other question is, I guess scroll back. The application for the grants, that's victorvilleca.gov as well?
You can find it there, or we did create a quick link. It's vv.city/reopen. And the name of those grants are Reopening Victorville Small Business Assistance Grants. So that's why it's vv.city/reopen.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all the information and for answering those couple of questions for us. We appreciate your attendance every couple of weeks that we do this coffee break update, as we appreciate everyone joining us. We try to get as much information as possible packed into this usually about an hour Zoom call for you. So thank you for joining us and being a part of it. We have another sponsor to introduce to you this morning. From High Desert Alarm, would you please help me welcome William Watson? Good morning, William.
Good morning. I'm glad to see everybody. It's been a while since I've gotten a chance to pop in and say hi. I want to talk about some of the changes and things that we've been doing over here at High Desert Alarm and during this coronavirus. We have a new website that's getting ready to launch here in, looks like 11 days on the 20th. We're changing the way we do our payment platform, so you can pay online, pay over utilizing the app, things like that. We've partnered with another company for monitoring services that'll free us up some time so that we can still provide some of the great services that we provide for you. Like I said, I'm happy to see everybody. We're still the same family. The business is still here in the same family. We're third generation. So we didn't change owners or anything, but we are changing a lot of the way. We're just giving a facelift to everything, the website, the billing, our services, the way we do things. Well, bear with us. It's a little bit of a growing pains as every change happens, but I just want to let you guys know that we're still here to provide the same services, and we're here for everybody. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you for sponsoring. Thank you for sharing the information about High Desert Alarm this morning with our attendees. One more reminder for you all. If you have questions for our presenters, please direct them to Neil using the chat function. There's bound to be just a million questions for our next presenter from the town of Apple Valley, the town manager, Mr. Doug Robertson. Good morning, Doug.
Good morning, and thank you. Mayor Bird talked about a couple of my points I was going to bring up, so thank you, Mayor Bird. I'll add a little bit of more information about the hybrid air show, which is tomorrow, and that is that as you're looking for the planes, he mentioned about 11:20, 11:30, somewhere in that range, they'll start showing up. They'll be coming from the Palmdale-Lancaster area, flying towards Victorville, through Victorville, through Apple Valley, then they'll turn south and head back east over Hesperia, and then eventually they'll turn back north through Victorville from the south to the north towards Barstow, and it should be over around 12:30 or 12:35. So we're excited to have that kind of hit our valley. The Edwards Air Force Base has a big air show this weekend every year, and because they couldn't do it because of COVID, they came up with this other option. So we think that's pretty cool. Maybe they'll do a little bit more of that each year for folks who can't make it all the way out to Edwards. So construction started at Apple Valley Road and Highway 18. It's a realignment project is what it's officially termed, but it's more about adding a lane or two in either direction right at the intersection, and then getting rid of all of the elevation change. Right now, if you go through there, it's a little bit of a roller coaster ride. So we're getting rid of that. It is a complicated project because of the amount of traffic that goes through there. The contractor will have at least one lane open in each direction, but there will be delays. That project, we are hoping that it gets completed by the end of 2021, but it will likely go into early 2022 is what the estimate is. So we are accepting entries for the community calendar. It's a very popular photography program that we have. They need to be photos of Apple Valley, about Apple Valley, in Apple Valley, that sort of thing. We typically get over 100 entries for this popular contest, and then we have to whittle it down to the best 13 or 14. We know there's only 12 months, but we also have a cover photo. So also, I know you're all excited that Halloween is coming, and we are going to still have Halloween in Apple Valley. I think everyone is. We suspect we'll have less kids. So we will. I'm not sure I like the Pirates so much. I'm going to go with the Zorro. Here we go. I think this is Zorro. I don't know.
That suits you better.
Yeah, is that better? Yeah. So we, as one option, the Friday before Halloween, October 30th, we are going to have a trunk or treat out at Horseman Center Park from 5 to 7. And for our business leaders out there, we do need trunks. So if you want to come out and have a little bit of business advertising and hand out candy, please contact our Parks and Recreation Department at 240-7880. Please bring face masks and gloves, but also get creative with some kind of a candy conveyance system. Build a little mini crane, or maybe a chute out of irrigation pipe or something along those lines. So looking forward to that fun event. Okay, enough of that. So my last topic actually is a little bit more serious. On Tuesday, our town council is expected to adopt a resolution. This resolution will ask the governor to consider opening San Bernardino County sub-regionally. And Neil, if you can put the slide up, there we go. As you can see here, San Bernardino County is about 58 times the size of San Francisco County, where the governor is from. In fact, as you can see, when you superimpose our county over the populous area of Northern California, we cover 20 or more counties. And we believe, as does our first district supervisor, that if our region were allowed to be scored separately from the rest of the county, we would easily be in the red tier, if not the orange or yellow, and be able to start opening some of our businesses, at least in a limited and safe way. So I fully expect the council to adopt that resolution The county has asked the state and thus far been rebuffed on that. So we're stepping it up a little bit with a resolution, and there will be a letter most likely signed by all of the mayors in San Bernardino County supporting the county's efforts to not only open sub-regionally, but then also to have a more consistent set of metrics. Once again, for I think the third or fourth time, the state has changed the goal line, moved the goal line to where we are getting further away rather than closer to reopening, and our businesses definitely need to reopen. So, and gentlemen, that is the extent of my report.
All right, excellent. Thank you for all of that information. That is quite a visual, I don't want to say surprising, because like I know how large San Bernardino County is, but when you see it in that context over all of those counties in the northern part of the state, it's a crazy reminder of how large it really is. So thank you for that.
GIS guy put this together, and hopefully they'll realize just how large and how ridiculous it is that a county this size is treated as one area when it comes to determining at which tier that we're in. So
yeah,
doesn't like it, you know what? He can just deal with it. Nice
shades, right? To put that period on the sentence, like the exclamation point on that sentence, Doug. Well, thank you. Absolutely. Thank you for that. Hey, Neil, do we have any questions for Doug?
No, we don't have any questions for Doug or City of Apple Valley. These guys nailed it this week, man. They answered all the questions before they got asked. I was
just completely wrong, Doug. Okay, so not a million questions, not even a single question. So yay me. All righty. Well, thank you to all of our municipal updates this morning. That is a staple of our coffee break update every 2 weeks here. Also a staple of our coffee break update is a chamber update. And to do that, we have our 00 CEO, Mr. Mark Creffield. Hey, Mark.
Hey, Marshall, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. I look forward to those introductions each and every coffee break update. I'm a little distracted because I can still see Doug wearing his virtual sunglasses, but I'm trying not to laugh. Anyways, just a few things for the Hesperia and Victor Valley Chamber of Commerce. First thing I wanted to mention that we have published virtually our Insight magazine, which was the Victor Valley Chamber quarterly newsletter, but we partnered with the Hesperia Chamber, so that's available. If you go to both of our websites, you can find the newsletter there. It takes you to the Victor Valley Chamber website where you can virtually flip the pages and you can download it as a PDF if you would like to print it off. But we're really excited about that. It has information, it has articles from both chairs of the board, new members from both chambers, calendar of events, and a 2020 voters guide that we're really happy about publishing. So please check that out. I want to mention that the state of the city for the City of Hesperia, Hesperia Chamber of Commerce is going to happen on Monday, October 19th at 12 noon via Zoom. I did send out the link to the Hesperia Chamber members yesterday. I will be sending that out to Victor Valley Chamber members, and we will publicize this on our social media pages. And when you see our Friday blast email that goes out today, the link to register for that event will be in there today. So please attend the October 19th State of the City of Hesperia hosted by the Hesperia Chamber of Commerce. I did put it in the chat box, but the Chamber is partnering with the Victor Valley College Foundation with this year's High Desert Opportunity Summit, and we're creating an online Rolodex. If you are interested in advertising, it's a business card ad for $50 for single-sided, $75 for double-sided. If you're interested, just put your business name in the chat and I will follow back up with you. Again, we talked about the Greater High Desert Chamber of Commerce. We showed the video earlier. We're getting really excited that we're getting closer and closer to that. It's really important that you check your mail. If you're a member of one chamber, if you're a member of multiple chambers, if you're a member of all chambers, you'll get those separate envelopes from those individual chambers with the date and time that we're going to ask you to join us to vote on this very important resolution that will merge Adelanto, Apple Valley, Hesperia, and Victor Valley into the Greater High Desert Chamber of Commerce. And lastly, the restaurant discount card. We talk about this every 2 weeks. We've been talking about it a lot. They are still available for purchase. They do not expire. These discounts do not expire until June of 2021. Again, if you are a fan of any of these businesses, I promise you the $10 charge for this card, you will more than take care of it. For myself, I'm a huge fan of Chop Stop. I'm a huge fan of Knockout Pizza, Pizza Factory, Farmer Boys. Again, the discounts are real. So just contact me at the chamber or put your information in the chat box. You know, this is a great gift for your employees. So if you're interested, buy some for your employees, but they're available here at the chamber office. Just make contact with me and I will ensure that you get these. And that's all I have, Marshall. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Yeah, you've probably more than paid for this card just in your Asian chopped salad habit alone, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Which, by the way, is a phenomenal salad and
a great habit to have.
And I should take your advice more often, but I'm still probably not going to. Thank you. Thank you for the update on that. Yeah, a lot of good chamber stuff going on. Mark, did you want to introduce this poll?
Yeah, we just thought we would run. I know most of you saw the video or saw most of the video when you joined us today. So I wanted to go ahead and launch a poll just to get the pulse. We'd love for you to go ahead and answer this question. With 45 of you on the call, so I can see. All right, yeah, you guys are rolling.
And
okay.
Let me just point out real quick that if we've made you a co-host for this morning's meeting, you can't, you don't have the option.
Yes, and I apologize. I think, Marshall, we talked about that. I was supposed to. But you know what? I am, we're at 33, so almost everyone's voted. Wow. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the polling. And now I'm going to share the results. And, you know, this isn't manufactured, everybody. But look at that. 34 out of 34 is excited.
That's awesome.
How excited are you for the Greater High Desert? I'm literally getting goosebumps and almost,
me too.
almost in tears. Wow, I'm very excited about that. Thank you so much. And I'm sure all of my co-hosts would have voted excited as well. And wow, I'm going to stop sharing the results, and I am just.
That's awesome.
I don't think anything else can be said. But you know what I think we should do? I think Marshall, we should look at ending this, and maybe Neil, can we cue up that video one more time for those of you that are interested? Stick around.
Before you do that, real quick. Neil, can you unshare the screen real fast? I'm sorry. I just wanted to point something out real quick. So I have on my background here, my pen disappears when I do that, right there. I added the pink ribbon and I put my name in pink and I put a circle around our logo. It is, and I have my pink wristband on. It is October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So as you go about your day, if anything that you can do to spread awareness for breast cancer is absolutely 100% important. We should be doing it every single day of the year, but October, especially as it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The American Cancer Society has the Real Men Wear Pink, which I participated in 2 years ago. I learned more than I ever thought possible about the fight against breast cancer. So just keep that awareness alive, spread it as much as we can, so that inevitably we can help those who suffer, fight it and beat it. So with that, yeah, we can show that. We can show that video just in case anyone jumped on the call late, like Mark said. We're going to show that video one more time so we can all catch it.
For too long, our community has been held back by the lack of a unified voice advocating for local businesses. Now we have an opportunity to change that by unifying our local chambers to become the Greater High Desert Chamber of Commerce. We owe it to our businesses and to the economic future of our region to make this bold move. The local chambers of the High Desert have a proud history of supporting local businesses, and together we are stronger. As members of the GHDCC, we will become over 700 local businesses strong and represent 500,000 constituents as we leverage a louder, unified voice at the local, state, and national level. With one membership granting access to all that GHDCC has to offer businesses, we'll see lower membership costs and a more streamlined and coordinated calendar. Together, we will experience greater and vastly expanded networking opportunities, as well as increased influence and visibility for your businesses. We know businesses are stronger together, and the GHDCC will be a catalyst for business growth, a convener for leaders and influencers who make things happen, and a champion for a stronger community. Through the GHDCC, we are reinventing the local chamber for the benefit of the Greater High Desert and our community businesses. To make this vision a reality, we need the participation of all of our members. Be on the lookout in the coming weeks for this mailer from our local chamber. You'll find important information on how to vote in support of becoming the Greater High Desert Chamber of Commerce, as together we unite and amplify our voice.
All right. Thank you so much to everybody who joined us this morning. Thank you to everyone who voted. That was so cool to see. Thank you to all of our presenters from Adelanto, Hesperia, Victorville, and Apple Valley. And of course, our sponsors, Desert Valley Hospital, Desert Valley Medical Group, Desert Community Bank, and High Desert Alarm. Thank you, Mr. 00 CEO Mark Creffield, for your update. And of course, thank you, Neil, for fielding questions and handling the PowerPoint. And Mark, did we have anything else? Or are we gonna unmute?
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and get everybody unmuted and, all right.
That beautiful lady in purple there, I do have to mention, it's also Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and there's plenty of events going on there if you check out that website at A Better Way.
Great.
Outstanding.
Thank you, Doug.
Goodbye, everybody. You can unmute yourself if you'd like.
Hey, everyone.
Good to see everyone.
Bye, guys.
Have a safe weekend.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Stay
See
safe
you all
and healthy.
soon. Take that off, Doug. It doesn't apply. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.